Hey everybody, it's Molly from Classroom Confections, and I wanted to take a few minutes today to tell you about my interactive social studies journals that you can find on Teachers Pay Teachers. These notebooks have been a top seller on the 3-5 list for actually months, pretty much since August of last year. Um, Particularly wanted to talk with you today about the bundled pack, which includes 4 separate notebooks, and kind of give you an idea of what you would be getting when you purchase these. So let's start with Interactive Social Studies Journal number 1. This this is a hard copy, so when you purchase it on Teachers Pay Teachers, you would be getting the digital files, and you could take those to your local copy shop if you wanted and have them bound like the ones that I'm showing you today. Just make it easier maybe for you for a teacher copy if you wanted to make notes in it. So let's start with Notebook 1. This interactive journal takes you from Native Americans to European exploration to declaring independence. And inside this notebook, you will find, let me show you a few pages here. At the beginning, which you'll get a file that looks like this, and it'll tell you which articles go with which activities. So when you buy this one, you're getting 17 articles on those topics, 17 passages, and you'll get at least 17 interactive notebooking activities to go with that. Let me show you what the passages look like. Here is an example of one. These print 2 to a page, so each student would get one of these. And they're short passages, but they are jam-packed with information. I worked with my husband, who is a high school U.S. history teacher, and he's taught for 20 years, so I kind of ran some of the curriculum by him to pull out the main points that we thought I should cover, and then incorporated those into the passages. So when the students glue into their journal, which they would use a standard composition notebook, it would look something like this. They would have the passage glued, on one page, and then they would have the interactive notebooking activities on the other side. This one actually is on immigration. And the great thing about using the journal is that the students are able to interact with the passage by writing notes off to the side. So here we've highlighted some vocabulary. The kids have had aha moments. They've asked questions about the text. Whatever it is that they would like to come back and discuss, or things that they found interesting about the text. So the interactive part comes from not only the flippables that go with it, but actually the fact that they can interact and write in their notebook, then they're interacting with the text. So all of those components help, build comprehension. Now, the reason I created this notebook was number one, time constraints. Once you get up to 4th, 5th grade social studies, you know that it's very difficult to get those objectives covered in the time that you're allotted. And so being able to integrate social studies into the reading time, killing 2 birds, with 1 stone, so to speak. So time and also the social studies books. Sometimes I have found that kids can't really pull out the main facts that you want them to master. The social studies books can be quite overwhelming. It gives them so much information that they really don't know what they're supposed to walk away with. So my idea behind these passages was that I would keep them to a given length, so all passages fit into a box like this, and they're all on one particular topic. And if I couldn't fit it into a passage this size, then it became a new passage, therefore keeping the passages short, sweet, to the point, jam-packed with all the information that they needed to know. So this is Notebook 1. Once again, it comes with 17 passages, at least 17 activities. But one other good point to show you is the questions. There are teacher questions that go with all the articles. So both of these sides right here go with one of the articles. So you can see that you're getting lots of questions for discussion with your students. So when you buy the bundled pack, which is really what I'm focusing on, kind of giving you an idea about today, you get Notebook 1. Once again, it takes you from Native Americans to European exploration to declaring independence. You will also get Interactive Response Journal 2, and this is set up the same way. It takes you from the Constitution to westward expansion. It has 8 additional articles in it and 8 notebooking activities that go along with it, and the teacher questions as well. Now, part of the bundled pack also is my interactive notebook flippables. These do not include passages, but they go along with your social studies interactive journal. And this one is on government, and then this one is on basic map skills and landforms. So let me give you an idea of what these look like. Here will be a sample page filled with all kinds of flippables. That's actually the teacher copy. Let me show you here. This would be a student copy here that they would incorporate into their notebook. And then the same thing goes with landforms, like particularly this one here is on landforms, flippables that go in. This is the teacher copy as well, but the kids would get one just like it. So when you buy the bundle pack, you are getting all 4 of these notebooks, Interactive Social Studies Notebook 1 and 2, as well as the flippable packs for government and landforms and map skills. So all of these, and once again, these are hard copies, but what you're purchasing are all the files that go along with what make up these notebooks that I'm showing you. Now, not included in this pack, but one that I do want to show you is interactive notebook. I kind of use the words interchangeably, interactive notebook, interactive response journal, because really the students are responding to the text. This one is notebook 3. This is a separate purchase. It's not in the bundle pack, but this goes from the Civil War to the new nation. And it has 11 passages that set up the same way, telling you the passage to use and then the notebooking activity that goes with it. So, for example, here, passage, you can see that these are filled with a little more information. This is probably geared more towards into 4th grade, 5th grade. These were written with 4th and 5th graders in mind, but because they are nonfiction, social studies topics, of course, I've had middle school teachers, even high school teachers, if they have kids that are really struggling to master a topic, a topic about the Civil War or something like that. This would be good to just kind of give them the main points. So, passages, and then notebooking activity that goes with it. So this is Interactive Response Journal number 3, and hopefully we'll have more notebooks coming up. Once again, I want to tell you that I worked alongside, kind of conferencing with my husband about this, who's a social studies teacher. I've been in the classroom for 20 years. Elementary reading and literacy is the focus of my degree, and of course he has his in social studies. So combination of the two, I feel like we are able to give you a great product at a great price that makes it easy for you in the classroom, and also helps the kids master these tough social studies skills that are so difficult for them to master. So thank you.